What's going on, guys? This is Mies and welcome to the Flundereeze testing video. This deck is really good. It's just that there are a few things I feel I should actually change with the deck list, and this testing was actually done before I uploaded the deck profile in a way. Well, actually no, it was kind of like all done in the same day. It's just that the replays, I'm filming myself going over them like quite after. So yeah, anyways, before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe. Motivates me so much to keep making videos like these. Now I'll jump right into it. So I activate D-Fisher so I don't lose to Droll, Veiler, and stuff like that, but I get ashed because this game hates me. And by the way, this counter trap is just garbage. It's not good. I definitely wouldn't play it moving forward. And Painful Decision is not usable through Dimension Fisher. It doesn't do anything because you have to foolish something in order to add something. So yeah, nice hand, Smile. Avarice with no monsters that could ever hit the grave. Called by the Grave with, again, nothing that could hit my grave. Ice Dragon's Prison with nothing that can hit my grave. And LMAO. Let's get into the next one. Okay, I feel like when you draw that Rabina, it's just the best feeling ever. You know you've won. It's just a guarantee. So yeah, you're going to summon the Eaglin, you're gonna get the Penguin, and then tribute Chilling 1, Chilling 2, Chilling 3. This should be banned, honestly. It just be banned by like the Catholic Church or something. It's just way too unfair. And this continuous spell is a bit disappointing. I really thought it would be better, and a lot of people actually cheat with this. Well, not cheat, but have a misconception and believe that you can actually tribute over Zombie World, but you can't because the tribute summon, well, it's still treated as a tribute summon, so you can't even afford, you can't even attempt to do something if it doesn't work all the way through. And my opponent is playing Penguin, which is sketch. Yeah, I don't really have anything to stop a normal summon because I'm under D-Fisher, which is screwing me over because this Trap Trick doesn't really have that many targets since Punishment is not live, since the Dimension Fisher is a thing. So yeah, moving forward, I'd cut Trap Trick, I would cut the Counter Trap. So yeah, these two cards, I would cut Punishment. I would maybe cut the Imperm, but actually, I'm not too sure about that. I really want to have as, like, I really don't want to have a lot of trap cards in my deck, because if I lose to Lightning Storm or Duster, I want to have all the interruptions in my hand as hand traps, which also allows me to be better going second, in a way, kind of. But yeah, this deck is kind of one of those examples. And yeah, just the amount of card advantage that this deck has is just ridiculous. I can just banish cards left and right and it doesn't really hurt me. And again, by the way, another thing that I want to mention is that Extravagance, you could actually play Prosperity instead. It's really, I'm really back and forth on it, but the Prosperity over Extravagance is a really good argument because you need one specific card to win, and if you see it, you win. Whereas Extravagance, you draw two cards, but you don't really choose what you get. So maybe the real card that allowed you to win wasn't like the 4 that was after. So quality over quantity definitely makes sense with this debate of Extravagance against Prosperity, and this is why, like I said, I'll be updating this testing video with the days to come. But anyways, let's get into the next one. Yeah, again, when you draw Rabina, you cannot lose, or when you draw the field spell plus, you know, a Flundereeze monster, it's basically just unlosable. And the Wind Barrier statue, it's good, but to which extent? Do you really need it? And you definitely need to play Ryza, so that's one card that I wasn't playing before. The card's really insane, and people are just surrendering because there's nothing that you can do against this kind of board. You can tribute during the opponent's turn. By the way, this card says during the main phase, so it has the same issue as Pandemonium and stuff like that, so if you can twin during the standby, it's pretty devastating. But yeah, anyways, let's get again into the next one. Alright, so I kind of got schooled. I go Extravagance, I get ashed, my hand sucks, I just have to pass. Again, Macrocosmos and Trap. Yeah, I do this on standby because I don't know what my opponent is playing, but the reason why this is stupid is because I actually should have held it and then Trap Trick for the punishment to stop his normal summon. But now that I see that it's a banished deck, I'm like, oh no, I should have held it. I don't know, I was really scared of weird discarding for cost and stuff like that, and yeah, there are a few merits to, like, shotgunning Floodgates in general on standby. It's just that the Imperm wasn't a really good card to set with the Trap Trick, so definitely regretted it, and even despite what I'm doing, I just can't play at all. Dimension Shifter top deck is laughable because not only do I have a card in my graveyard, but also my opponent actually benefits off of getting his cards banished, which is really pathetic. And yeah, I'm just gonna die. Snow, don't play Snow, by the way. Card's really bad. Ostrich, he's actually banishing his own Ash, which is funny, because if I were him, I would keep it in the grave. So when you tribute summon for Ryza, you can actually recycle it back to your hand. So if anything, you maybe should have banished the Pot of Extravagance in my graveyard. That would have made a bit more sense, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to attack for fun because I just want to die, and yeah, I'm dead. I mean, when you break, right? Yeah, Ash again, just 2 games in a row, the exact same guy, and his hands are the nuts though. The nuts. I play literally the same cards as him, except in a way you could say he's playing Prosperity, which is probably my regret. I should be playing Prosperity. But one thing that he's doing completely wrong is playing Wing Requital. This card is complete trash, not good. And yeah, I guess playing 4 field spells is kind of a bit more logical than I thought. Like, yeah, sure, if they have DD Drool, you're screwed, but who cares? You're screwed regardless. So sometimes it is correct to have that kind of mentality where you can't really play through a card like at 25%, so you just tell yourself, you know what, I'm just gonna make my deck as consistent as possible when you don't have the card, and when you do have it, well, I lose regardless, because even if my deck was built in another way, I still would have lost anyways. So it definitely makes a lot of sense there. And this field spell is just always good to have, because when your opponent normal summons, it kind of substitutes the effect of the trap card, the normal trap card, where you can tribute during the opponent's turn. So I really like it. And it doesn't lose to red reboot and stuff like that, so it's still an interruption, and it's a consistency card. So playing 4 of it definitely makes so much sense, and I'm going to look into it moving forward. To be honest, that's the main reason why these testing videos are being done. It's not really to show you how to do something specifically, but rather how to kind of learn the process to, I don't know, yeah, be able to come up with these kind of decision-making strategies and stuff. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the next one. Hey, imagine drawing Dimension Fisher against Dark World. That's pretty funny. Duality I get into nothing because my RNG sucks. I don't know why I kept breaking at the end. It was weird, but yeah. Again, Proud of Prosperity is probably the way to go. And 4 field spells moving forward. Oh my god. Yeah, the Trap Trick and Imperm were so bad for me. So bad. Oh my god. Yeah, Dino-Miscus on D-Fisher out of everything was a bit weird, because this still gets banished. Which kind of sucks because it discards first and then it banishes, not the other way around. It's not like Al Capone. Al Capone. And I think I discovered a glitch with EDO Pro, where if you click on right click, when it tells you to replace in the bottom of the order in any bottom of the deck in any order, you're always going to draw Dimension Shifter at 2 of, if Dimension Shifter is like at the very beginning of your deck list or something. So yeah, the odds of me drawing into two D-Shifter are already really low, but you're going to see something in the next replay that's going to confirm my theory. And this is also the last replay, so my opponent is just passing turn because Dark World is bricky AF, especially when you don't draw any dangers. Oh, look at that! Next top deck, Mothman, XD lol. But yeah, you're going to realize that I was completely right all along. So yeah, look at this, man. Just gonna get all those, oh, Jesus, 10 billion cards in hand. Attack for 27. Main phase 2, gonna draw 2 D-Shifters. It's just typical, man. And ironically, it's really good here because I have nothing in my graveyard. All the cards get banished and then go back to my hand. But yeah, if I really did have something banished, I would have found a way to get the Ostrich. Actually, no, I definitely didn't have the resource for that. But yeah, the D-Shifter is definitely doing so much right there. My opponent can't really do anything with the Utopia Lightning because this is still a Floodgate. And at this point, he loses the game. He can't do jack. So yeah, that's it for the Flundereeze testing video. I really hope you guys were able to enjoy and learn a thing or two. I hate repeating the exact same thing every single time. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I will see you next time. Peace.